Halo is a series that I've always enjoyed. I wouldn't say I'm like a hardcore fan or anything, but you know, I really like them, especially the campaigns. I know not a lot of people will play the campaigns, but regardless, it's just a series I like. And today's video subject, the one boom, who I've had my eye on ever since I did my Technically Wild video. And like he kind of makes content in the same vein as Technically Wild, just like hot takes regarding FPS games, mainly Call of Duty, you know. However, one thing the one boom has over Technically Wild is that he actually has a personality, unlike Technically Wild, who just kind of felt like a cardboard cutout. So already with this is an improvement. However, that doesn't mean that his take isn't any less stupid. And yeah, we're just gonna talk about it and why it's just a bad take.
Hey there, this is the One Boom, and today we're going to be talking about the cat ears cosmetic in Halo Infinite. Because while the cat ears by themselves aren't really a problem, there's a couple topics surrounding the cat ears that I gotta get off my chest. So let's start with the main complaint I have. I hated seeing my Twitter thread go from shitting all over the store, making fun of anybody who buys a cosmetic, encouraging people to only buy cosmetics with Microsoft rewards points, and just all around hoping for change, hoping for it to be better. So then the cat ears cosmetic was released, and I cannot believe how many people on my Twitter thread were wearing the cat ears. You know how...
Yeah, there's two main big issues with the store in Infinite. It was pricing and just like this stuff in the bundles and whatever just not really being worth it. You know, I'm not the type of person who wants to spend $20 just for like one armor coating or anything, but like the cat ears bundle was like priced reasonably well. I mean, you get an armor coating, you get a helmet thing, a weapon charm. There might be another thing in there. I'm not too certain. I did buy it, but truth be told, I just haven't been on Halo in the past few days, so yeah, my memory isn't exactly up to speed. But like, and it was only priced at like what, like $8 or $10. It was reasonably priced, and it was something people wanted. What's the main issue with that?
Twitter sort of recommends you know, Halo content creators and Halo related tweets or whatever, if you're into that, Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever you know, like a lot of, they try to recommend you things that are similar. And my entire Twitter page was just loaded with people buying the cat ears. And
yeah, because they were just a fun meme cosmetic. Like, what's the issue with that? And it wasn't really overpriced.
What's so gross is that the discourse was either defensive or sort of ironic, like, oh, what are you gonna do? The cat ears gotta be bought for the memes, you know? And judging by how many people, when I talk about Microsoft rewards points, don't know what the hell they are, I'm guessing a lot of people, you know, brought out cash for this.
Don't you have to spend money to even get rewards points? Like here, let me look this up real quick. Yeah, you're either gonna have to spend money to get the rewards points or use Bing, and like using Bing, I'm just gonna assume like it just like sells your search information. So like it's not really free. You're still paying for it in one way or another. They're gonna get their money's worth out of it.
Now, spend your money however you want, but I'm gonna talk about it however I want. Brief tangent for a second. Just because you can do whatever you want, that isn't a defense. That's just not a defense. Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, it is, dude. Yeah, it is. Like, why did you want to make this video in the first place? Probably because you wanted to, right? You weren't, like, contractually obligated, were you? I mean, God, I hope not, because this is this kind of a really shit take, but, like, yeah, unfortunately, it is a defense, whether you like it or not, dude. And like, why did you even bring up, oh, you could just spend your money however you want? Like, you brought that up as a defense, but then, like, a few seconds later, no, it's not a defense. It's not a defense. If you're spending your money however you want, you're the devil reincarnated. I'm being extreme here, but I'm just, like, confused by this dude's logic, I guess.
Everybody can do anything, okay? things have ramifications, things have consequences, and people aren't going to agree with the thing you're doing or supporting or providing. You know, there's a lot of things like that. Like, just because a game is free doesn't mean it's immune from criticism. Just because you can spend your money however you want doesn't mean I'm not going to complain about it. You can watch whatever you want, dislike whatever you want, leave nasty comments on whatever video you want. Wanting to do something has nothing to do with this. What I'm worried about is that 343 saw that people were not okay with the endgame store, not okay with buying in-game cosmetics, not okay with how the progression system and cosmetic systems are being handled in this game until they put out something trendy and memey. Then it's all okay.
Yeah, it's okay because, like, it's a neat little cosmetic and it wasn't, like, horribly overpriced like some of the other stuff in the store is. And what's even the issue with wanting to be a little memey with stuff? I mean, Halo multiplayer is not really, like, a super serious thing. If this was in campaign, I'd see the problem, but, like, it's not the campaign, so, like, again, what's the issue? I know I keep repeating that, but it just seems like a total non-issue.
Reeks of the anime bundles that you see in, like, modern Call of Duty games where they slap an anime girl on something and everyone whose, well, personality is I like anime goes out and spends $20 on the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna be upfront here. I was one of the people who would do that thing because, like, well, number one, they would just, like, look cool and have, like, cool items and shit inside of them, like the weapon designs and everything were cool. And number two, it would just piss people like this dude off who wants, like, super hardcore realism in a casual arcade shooter. Like, if you want hardcore stuff, go play Insurgency or Escape from Tarkov. And even then, like, the player base there does, like, memey shit all the fucking time. I don't know, Arma, I guess? I don't play Arma, so I can't really say much on that.
So that's frustrating to me. Now, it makes more sense in a modern combat scenario where you're playing as a sort of fictitious, super specialized, customized operator. Yeah, okay, you might be a weeb in a modern day setting, but it just really sticks out poorly in Cold War. When they inevitably do it in Vanguard, it's gonna look really stupid. And in Halo, I'm sorry, it just doesn't fit. I mean,
I'm sorry, what? It doesn't fit? Like, did you play Halo Reach at all? I mean, like, they had, like, all those death effects, right? Where this confetti would pop out of nowhere. And, like, you could get, like, flaming skins on your person and everything. Like, yeah, you could get them for free, but that's not really what he's arguing right now. It's arguing whether or not it fits with the quote-unquote Halo aesthetic. And, like, dude, if this was, like, a pair of, like, fuzzy cat ears that they just, like, flopped on a helmet, then yeah, I could see your argument, but it looks like it's, like, actually, like, built into the helmet and it's a part of the armor. Like, they did a pretty good job of making it look like, yeah, that's something you could see on some random Spartan's helmet. Like, I don't get your point here, like, at all, dude.
What is the slippery slope here of how silly this game's going to get? We already saw what they did to the MCC, which, I'm sorry, this image right here gives me Chinese mobile game ripoff of Halo vibes, more so than Halo vibes. Like,
How the fuck does that not look cool to you? I mean, dude, your Spartan can be a literal Spartan. And the night one, that looks cool. The weird Viking one, okay, yeah, I'll give you that one. I mean, me personally, that doesn't look cool, but, like, I'm, like, kind of friends with this one dude on Instagram who's, like, a massive Halo fan, right? And when those armors were, like, revealed and everything, he was, like, absolutely he absolutely adored them, right? So, like, I don't know. Like, I guess it's just different for everyone, but again, they at least made them try to look like the part that they would belong in there, you know?
I'm not saying Halo needs to be realistic in the way that maybe you might argue a World War II game should be realistic, but I'm definitely saying that I don't like the Halo aesthetic kind of being thrown out the window little by little. Like, you want to attach a teddy bear to your armor, okay, that's a reference to Legends, okay, but then you want to have the flower on your helmet, then you want to have a pizza charm hanging off your gun, then you want to have a crazy Christmas shader, and then you want to have cat ears, and then maybe the pineapple grenades. When does it stop? How silly will this game look down towards the middle end of its life cycle? How...
Holy shit, dude, you're making yourself sound like a really unlikable douche right now. Like, oh my god, these heathens, they're taking a multiplayer that never really took itself too seriously in the first place, that had a bunch of dumb memes inside of it all the time, and they're customizing themselves however they want. Oh my god, man. Like, if you have issues with like the store pricing and everything, okay, I can understand that. I'll even agree to an extent. But like, this dude is like just straight up arguing that like, unless if you like have cosmetics that just attain to like the lore and everything, like that's it's a bad thing, you know. And like, again, with the cat ears, they're made to look like you could possibly see that in like the fucking Halo universe, right? Kind of like how Modern Warfare did it with like the gun skins and everything, because like you could do crazy shit with like gun skins IRL, right? And like, here's the thing, if they mix in like lore accurate stuff with like some silly stuff, like, who fucking cares? And like, I mentioned this earlier, but like, if this was in the campaign, I would like 100% agree with you. Like it would just kind of be like really weird and off-putting in something like campaign. But in multiplayer, where it's like Spartans versus Spartans, and like there's no real tactics going on, there's respawning, like that's not out of place. But like, just some fun little cosmetics that are completely optional to whoever the fuck wants them, like, no, that's where we draw the line here. Like, I'm sorry, that's just stupid.
Messy will this game look, because a lot of people are telling 343 with their wallets, with their money, that, hey, you want to make money? Put some like meme-worthy shit in the store and I'll buy it.
As long as it's not really overpriced for what you get, then yeah. I mean, we're already kind of seeing that with the Mr. Chief thing. Like, people could buy that to be like, oh, haha, remember this fucker? He was so hated in Halo 5. Isn't it a funny meme that I spent money on this? But, like, it's obviously not very popular. I haven't really seen many people wanting to get that, unlike the cat ears, which...
Put something in there that's really funny, or ironically cringe, or super ooh-woo cute, and you'll get my $10-$20. I don't want to be a hypocrite, so I do want to say I did purchase the Hazop armor set, but I did do it with Microsoft rewards points. But I also want to point out, when that Hazop armor set was added like a week ago, everybody was very upset. I saw people saying, hey, read the room, you know, you are tone deaf, we don't want your store, we don't like your system. There was a lot of negative backlash to putting Hazop armor, which is apparently a pretty, popular armor, putting that in the store. Seemed rather upsetting to a lot of people. I've had a 6-inch McFarlane Hazop figure on my desk in my room since I was like 12 years old. And he's not always been on my desk, but he's been around for a while. And being able to make a Spartan that looks like him means a lot to me. I'm sorry. And I made sure that I didn't spend my money on it. I spent Microsoft rewards points on it. So basically, Microsoft bought it themselves. But I...
Wait, whoa, so it's only okay to buy cosmetics if you want them? Like, okay, then what's the big issue with people buying the cat ears then? Like, yeah, they're not gonna have like some weird sob story about having a Halo figure with like the little cat ear thingamajigs on them, but like, what if just people thought like, oh, it makes my Spartan look cool, so I'm gonna get them because they look cool. Just like you got that thing because, oh cool, it has that armor that I like. And like, I'm gonna speak for myself right here. If they had like some ODST armor, maybe that's already in the store and I just don't know, or whatever. Like, if they added the ODST armor, like, I'd probably get that, because like Halo 3 ODST is like probably my favorite game in the franchise. But like, unlike this dude, I'm not gonna hold my nose high and be like, oh, this is gonna ruin the game. This is gonna be the downfall of Halo Infinite, and this was why, and this is why, and this is why. And again, he keeps trying to argue that, oh, I got it for free. But like, nah, you still have to pay for it. Even if you use the Bing method, you're still paying for it in some way, shape, or form. You know, so it's just, I don't know, that ending, it just kind of makes it seem like if he likes something, then it's alright, but if something comes in that he doesn't like the look of or whatever, it's a bad thing. Like, what? Like, why wasn't that has-up armor, like, for free? You know, I would have loved for, like, the cat ears things to be free, but again, it was relatively inexpensive compared to some of the other items that have shown up in the shop. Alright, I'm just going to wrap this up, because, yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of just tired at this point. THEONEBOOM, if you see this, don't try and act like Halo has always been this, like, super serious type thing, like, multiplayer wise, because it hasn't, dude. It really hasn't, especially with, like, player behaviors and stuff like that, you know. And again, like I mentioned, Reach, they had like silly stuff in there. In Halo 3, they had like samurai armor and like samurai swords and shit, and like I've seen people be like, oh well, they made it look like it could belong there. Same with the cat ears, dude. It looks like it could belong in the Halo universe, you know. So like, again, what's the issue? Yes, some of the stuff in the store is overpriced, and yes, if there was like some other way to like earn credits and stuff to get some of these like cosmetics, like that would be awesome, right? But that really wasn't the point this dude was trying to make. The point in the end was this: he doesn't feel like it belongs in Halo because I don't know. He just I don't know. He just doesn't like cat ears, I guess. Like, the dude's video was kind of all over the place. First, it was like him thinking that it was kind of dumb that people just instantly were like getting cat ears despite complaining about cosmetics. And then it was like, it's gonna be a slippery slope and this is gonna turn into Fortnite 2.0, which, like, dude, if you're one of those people, just fuck off. And then like 3, it was like, it doesn't look like it'll fit in because ... I guess. Like, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's just what I'm getting at this. I keep saying I guess. I'm sorry I keep repeating myself, but like, I'm just having a difficult time here, folks.
Alright, if you stuck around to the end of the video, comment down below why you believe Rookie is the best character in the entire Halo lore. And this is gonna be my last video that I edit on my phone. I did get the laptop. Yeah, fucking finally, am I right? But, yeah, my next project, it's not going to be commentary based, like, most likely. I don't know, I'm always changing focus. But, yeah, this has been Call Me Kyro, guys, and, remember, I tried.
Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a